She was She was recently awarded Time's Ascent Top 100 Most Influential Coaching Leaders of India. She attributes her success to the warm support and encouragement she has received over the last 9.5 years from Toastmasters. She's an award-winning area director and former chief judge of District 120, 2001, 2022. She has sponsored 4 clubs across 2 districts and 22 Gavel clubs in District 120. Her presentation today is from her Pathway Presentation Mastery, Storytelling, and its speech title is The Price of a No.
Would the evaluator be reading out my speech objectives?
Oh, typically we only read the introduction and where it's coming from, but I realize, yeah, there are other clubs that do that. But...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just didn't realize. Okay, so timer, please don't start my time. I'm just starting now.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay. 2 roads diverged in a wood. 2 paths. Did you ever have to choose between 2 paths? Did you ever have to say no to something really important? A few years back, I too was in such a situation. I was a young working mom then with a very young child. My child and my career were like my 2 eyes. Can you choose between your right eye and left eye? I used to spend all my free time with my baby, playing with him. Soon, my son was 1.5 years old. He was now learning 1 or 2 new words every week. Have you ever seen a toddler trying to speak? It is so cute. I too was in raptures over his attempts to say "wah wah" for water and "ma" for his mama, that's me. On hearing that, my love for him became even more incandescent. At work too, everything was hunky-dory. I got the best employee award in my entire account. I was all set to get my next promotion. Or so I thought, until my manager called me to his room. He said, "Manju, you're doing extremely. In fact, our clients in the US are really impressed with you, and they want you to fly out to US right now. We're going to process your visa." Oh my God, I had not expected this at all. I have a young child. I don't want to leave him behind. I was totally taken aback. I didn't know what to say. Finally, I said, "Sir, can I probably support from India? I could probably stay late or maybe go home and then take the calls. Or can I travel a year later when my child is a bit older?" No, he was not at all agreeing. He said, "No, Manju, we want you to travel now." Hold on. What would I do? My son is just 1.5 years old, and my husband had just got an admission in a prestigious university. He would be away in the hostel. What would happen to my young son? If I take him to the US, since I was in production support in IT, being a very demanding job, I was not sure I could manage the daycare timings and my baby, and also give him adequate attention. That's when I remembered Rudyard Kipling's quote, "God couldn't be everywhere. Therefore, he created mothers." And then, all of a sudden, things were clear for me. I just looked at my manager and said, "No, I cannot travel now, but I'm willing to do anything that is needed, even stretching, working late hours to support the client from here." My manager went ballistic. He was mad. He was actually livid with anger. He said, do you know what are you saying? You're due for a promotion and you could lose everything. Do you know the price of this no? That's it. In just a moment, my entire world crashed. I did not get promoted that year. I was like a ship marooned in the middle of an ocean, a deep, dark, angry ocean with stormy skies and angry waves. I was crestfallen, deflated, depressed. I did not know what to do. But then I knew one thing. I was committed to my work, so I still gave my best at office. And at home, there was my son, the apple of my eye. I spent time playing with him, teaching him words, telling him stories. And soon years passed. Why years? Do you know, friends, the price of a no? I did not get promoted for 3 years. Yes, you heard it right, because I said no in the year 2008. I think you would remember global meltdown, slow down. And my company decided no promotions for employees for the next 2-3 years. So there I was, stuck in my career. And at home, I was the happy mother, just like Mark's mom was. My baby was my whole world. And I was like, Baba, black sheep, teaching him rhymes, having the time of my life. At office, I continued to upskill, work on my certifications, kept on serving my clients by preparing knowledge documents, value adds, websites, etc., etc., etc. 3 years passed, and finally, my manager decided to give me a promotion. So I learned a big lesson with this story. Tough times do not last. And I am not tough, believe me. I'm a person who used to cry into my pillow at night. But what I learned is, it is the passionate, it is the patient, it is the perseverant people who last. Just like we Toastmasters do, don't we? I kept on persevering, and finally, I saw the ray of sunshine at the end of a dark winter. Yes, friends, if you need to choose between two paths that are really dear to you, do think, but do a deep soul searching and then only decide. Because sometimes the price of a no can be really terrible. But whatever you decide, I would like you to remember one thing. Stay positive, learn to love, laugh, and live. Stay optimistic and keep on giving your best. Keep on excelling, just like we Toastmasters do, don't we? Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. How about you, Madam Toastmaster?
That was excellent. Thank you. Very inspirational. Thank you so much. I will give a few seconds to put some feedback for Manju. You can, same thing, you can either drop it directly to her or post it to everyone. That used to be one of my favorite poems, The Low Dress Traveled.